Alright, no bullshit. I'm gonna tell you guys the exact surgery that you need to send, okay? Now, everyone needs different surgeries. That's pretty obvious. In my case, using FaceIQLab software, I basically figured out the exact surgery or surgeries that I would need to pretty much send. So I'm not gonna show you guys how to map, okay? Because there's already a very clear tutorial on how to map. I might post a video on that later. But as you can see here, I do have poor harmony, okay? This is something that I agree with. I'm not the most attractive. I'm pretty chopped cheese in my opinion. The front, I got a 4.90 out of 10 harmony, and my side is pretty ass, 0.86. That is fucking brutal, bro. Bottom 0.00035, like damn. So already, if I go to the front ratios, I can see all my flaws. My biggest flaw, according to the software, is my facial width to height ratio, okay? So I have a pretty long face, okay? Long mid face. It's 1.72 and the ideal is a 1.90. And usually a lot of the main reason why people have such a low facial width to height ratio, it's usually with their lower third. The philtrum could be long, the chin is too short, nose is too long, and you can see how that sort of connects, because if you see my lower third proportion, disproportionate lower face, short chin or long philtrum, long upper jaw, short lower jaw, basically saying I have a very long ass philtrum and my chin is way too short. Now you can actually see this from the side as well. Let's say facial convexity and Nesion. You can see how my chin is very protruded. It's under projected. It's giving me a very convex facial profile, a very round convex facial profile. And when a chin is protruded like this, it gives a very short chin look from the front. So that's one of the main flaws that I have. As you can see, there is recession relative to the Frankfurt plane. As you can see, 20.5 millimeter chin difference, bro. That gap is huge. Alright, it's huge. Going into mouth line, my ramus is a little bit too short. As you can see, already predicted it, short ramus. The mandibular plane angle, there's a lot of other boring stuff that you probably don't really care about. But basically, the one surgery that could fix pretty much half of my flaws, since most of my flaw is in my lower third, double jaw surgery, trimax, okay? Specifically trimax for me, we can basically boost the maxilla forward, move it upward, counterclockwise rotation, make the ramus slightly longer, move the mandible further, and also get a genioplasty, which is part of the trimax, to move the chin a little bit further. Something that could also increase dimorphism. It's not really needed, but if I wanted to, probably a brow ridge implant, something like that. So as far as I know, I would say about 70% of people in the modern age, okay, maybe more like 50 to 60%, most people need double jaw surgery. All right, that's just a fact. Most people need a double jaw surgery, okay? Because with our soft diets, with our sedentary lifestyle, we have really weak, very weak jaws. This type of side profile is actually very, very common these days. As much as I hate to say it. So a double jaw surgery would definitely help me out and would definitely help out a lot of people. Some of the strengths, as you can see, balanced nose length, harmonious midface and jaw alignment, ideal interior midface width. Most of my strengths are in my upper third and my slightly, I guess you could say, middle third as well. My eye area is fine. Okay, it's nothing crazy. You can see excellent eye size, well contoured orbital region, blah blah blah. Areas of improvement, as you can already see, under projected chin. We need that genio. Mandibular recession, okay. Double jaw surgery, hyperdivergent jaw growth. Basically talking about that very short ramus, recessed mandible, all that stuff. It's giving me that very steep gonial angle. Rounder convex facial profile, basically sign of recession. The long mid face, a little bit of that can actually be fixed via double jaw surgery, because for those of you who don't know, double jaw surgery can actually slightly shorten the philtrum. Because you're basically, imagine this is your maxilla. This is your maxilla. This is your jaw, your bottom jaw. Okay, let's say you're like recessed. Okay, the maxilla comes forward, moves upward. Your philtrum is like right here, so pretty much long to like slightly shorter. I don't know how to explain it properly with my hands, but like you do get a very slightly shorter philtrum appearance. So that could also help with the long midface. I would probably need a little bit of upper like a lip lift, maybe just to shorten that philtrum a little bit more. But I feel like the best value is definitely going to be getting that chinio and getting that chin protruding outwards, giving me a very taller looking chin. So that should fix my chin to philtrum ratio. So yeah, that's one of the surgeries that a lot of people can ascend with. And as far as I know, FaceIQLabs, he's coming up with a new update. I don't know when, but basically they're gonna provide like a roadmap where it can show you what things you can do to softmax, what things you can do to hardmax, all the prices of the surgeries they might be getting that you probably should get, and all that. So I'm pretty excited for that update. And yeah, honestly, just get if you look like this, if your style looks like that, get a double jaw surgery. Okay, you'll be fine. Okay, you'll be fine. You'll live. All right, Funny Kid 12 out, guys.